Hi, this is Becky Speckart with Experienced Mommy, and today I'm going to talk about the Soothe My Way Swing with Removable Rocker from Graco that I received in the mail for the purposes of doing this review. Graco's previous model, the Everyway Soother, is almost identical in all ways, except now there's a multi-directional seat option and allows the baby to swing facing front, right, or left. Graco's competitors are Fisher-Price, Ingenuity, and Smart Connect, who offer a 2-in-1 bouncer or rocker and swing. Everything was very straightforward as far as assembly goes, and it took me about, give or take, an hour to put everything together. Intuitive. It's just 4 screws. Everything else you can snap together. So before you do anything, put the battery in, because once you put the casing on and everything, it's a pain in the butt. To get to the battery thing, you'll have to do that anyway. So one thing that kind of took me a minute, these right here go actually stack on top of each other, and that's last. It's like a big snap sandwich. It hurts to try to do them. Oh my gosh, okay, but we got it. And I was on my way. You have a pretty standard little bouncy seat, which they're calling a removable rocker. You can kind of rock it manually. It's got the little vibration just to shake the whole seat, to soothe the baby. It takes a standard D battery, and they've got 2 modes. They've got a little toy bar that hangs over it that's got a cute little star and a cute little monkey just for them to look at when they're looking straight up in the seat. If you want to pop it out, you just push that button and it releases it. Another part that's really important is that the outside cover of the rocker comes off so that you can wash it. Let's be honest, Sally or Johnny are gonna vomit in this thing. And so it's important that you can throw that puppy in the washing machine. It's got very standard little seat belts for the baby. That little rocker is a lot more sturdy than others, I think, because of how it fits in with the actual swing component. The base of the swing itself is extremely sturdy and well put together, super solid. This thing is basic. You just push the rocker onto the swing portion with the base, and then you just lift it out. Like some of these high chairs where you have to squeeze just the right spot, or some of these strollers where you have to break it down in like a Morse code to try to figure it out. It's just push it down, lift it up. So anytime an item can be 2 things like this, a rocker and a swing in one, it's kind of a win because it's one less thing for you to trip over. It has multiple speeds, and it also has 3 different levels of sound. No sound. 1, 2. Not only that, but I always really appreciate the kid products that have natural nature type sounds instead of just kid nursery rhyme. Next song. That then gets stuck in your head. This had some good white noise. It had rainforest. The mom's heartbeat, which kind of creeped me out, but I think babies really like it because it makes them feel like they're still in the womb and stuff. Not only that, but this thing has like 8 different directions that it can go. This is the half circle, the sleeping eye. This is the full circle, round circle button. So now we're going to do the squiggle line. We're going to do the one that looks like an M or a W. We're going to do the one that looks like an S. Okay, now we're going to do the one that looks like a half moon. And the one that looks like a figure 8. It's gonna feel like he's a flying trapeze artist. This thing's very sophisticated. You know, babies, like, they don't like it when you're comfortable and sit down. They want you to be like bouncing them around and like, well, this thing has got to emulate something, if not all of those motions of a real person doing it. In general, I just appreciate that extra little boost of height that the swing provides, even if it's not on. This is especially helpful when you have other little ones in the house because it makes them less accessible to maybe a well-meaning or not so well-meaning younger sibling who maybe adores them and might suffocate them with love
or blankets or things like that. I did find it unique that the main swing part needs to be plugged in. I don't see any options on the base for it to be cordless. On one hand, it's nice because you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on batteries per se, but I always kind of like for there to be options just because I feel like I'm constantly tripping over kids stuff, and so a cord is kind of like the death of me sometimes. I would recommend the Graco Soothe My Way Swing and Rocker. I think this will give some tired, worn out parent some relief. I think the baby will be happy in there in addition to their parents' arms, but goodness knows we need all the help we can get when we've got those babies. So thank you, Graco.
For your convenience, we provided a direct link below.
If you'd like other helpful reviews like this one, be sure to subscribe to our channel. This has been Beck, SPECK, over and out.